On and perhaps stronger for it, and that campaign begins right now. It did, but to Philadelphia. Maxey right into a three and knocks it down. Joe Harris missed the final 68 games last season as Maxey has 8 points. Anthony Melton, his first year was Philadelphia. Here's Maxey, not that time. Durant comes up with a rebound. Nets looking to push. Irving feeds Claxton to the rim.
Fans in Philadelphia are very excited about what this group can do this season.
Simmons, excellent look. O'Neal just checked in.
When we talk about shooting, Royce O'Neal, one of those individuals.
Royce O'Neal, we can also thank for maybe the greatest media
area. You know, with Ben Simmons, you talk about the time spent off coming also back from a major back surgery, how he will look, how he'll be able to move on the defensive end, something to keep an eye on. Extraordinary to see these individuals do such special things of which they pour their heart into.
Tobias Harris. Maxey, 12 points, 3 of 4 from the floor. Maxey lobbing it up, and Reed puts it in.
Part of his career.
Now coming up with a steal as he swiped it away from Claxton.
And I think the fun thing to watch, too, even when James Harden came over.
And Melt.
He can learn from him.
Simmons, take a little hook shot, can't get it to go. Claxton finds Simmons cutting, and he will.
Viewers that you
Maxey, pull-up jumper, he's good to crack into rotation. That's really happy with what they've seen from Sharp, at least in his offseason development.
It's going to be hard given the amount of players personnel.
Niang, the rebound. In the corner, Joe knocks down.
He's still got a lot of room to grow and a lot that he can add to this group.
Harrell working sharp, couldn't finish it the first time, but did the second. Here's Niang, a clean look. Can't get that one to drop. Simmons looking to flag it down. Instead, it's Korkmaz. Korkmaz goes up under, and if you want to turn it into a party beyond, I think there's still time to make that happen. Here's Harris, catch, fire, and connect. He's able to do that. Yeah,
defensive side, so good to see him back and hopefully catch a bit of a rhythm here as he feels game action.
Well, you heard as Harrell finishes. Durant, Irving, softer to the scorer's table. Here's O'Neal, dishing, extra feed, Harris knocks it down.
I'm excited to be working with you two, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I know it will.
Oh, it absolutely will. And Sarah will, she'll give you the lowdown on.
On oral hygiene, I floss multiple times a day, and I brush my teeth. Yeah, a lot, so I'm very excited. She said she got extra toothbrushes. Toothbrush?
Here's it. Claxton, another one of those players who had an off-season of note for this team as Durant.
What he can become, how he continues to grow, and a big part of that too is he really hasn't played that much. His rookie year, 15 games, second year, 32 games. Healthy, available on the floor, and how he can continue to grow his game and also fit in with this group.
Mills in the corner, knocks it down.
You cannot say enough about the professional that Patty is, the human that he is, and for a team that does have title aspirations, that is looking to high achieve.
Fire since Irving and Durant have come back in the game.
Those little actions in early offense, though, are the things you look for in the preseason.
Oh, Simmons over his head. Something that both Simmons and Steve Nash have talked about. O'Neal, wow, nice D from D'Anthony Melton, just took it away from O'Neal. Then Maxey has the best NBA parents ever, and is just always in a great mood.
It's the best compliment.
Oh, nice look. Is still wondering what happened. Simmons pokes it from behind. Here's Harris with Durant to his right. Durant to the rim.
For these individuals that they want to stay home and stay fighting through screens and.
Oh, Irving on the attack. The Some new pieces for the Nets, some second-year pieces. Watanabe swoops right in.
Roster and with other guys. He played 17 games last season with Miami, and this is a good opportunity for the Nets to get a look at him and what he brings to the table.
Oh. Nearly took all 7 passengers in for 3. Sumner, how about that?
When you look at the back end of the roster in the lineup for Brooklyn, there's a lot of competition across the board with some players coming back from injury, and also a lot of these young guys. You see Cam Thomas out here.
Thomas, Kessler Edwards, Day'Ron Sharp.
And they all had their moments. I mean, especially Cam Thomas, some of those game winners or performances you count out to put the ball in the bucket. We're accustomed to having, whether it was in college or early on. So that's also the understanding of roles when you're playing with a handful of superstars and all-stars, what you do to fit in.
Wow. Morris gets a clean look and hits another. Bill leans in, left and short. Watanabe with the rebound. Up ahead, Chioza, Edwards, connects. You really showed him that because the reason he was getting a chance was because of what he could do on this end. Korkmaz, high off the window, no, but
you got a lot of shooting, a lot of scorers, but you got to get stops.
And Edwards and Watanabe combined for one there. Second chance, and Korkmaz. Sumner and Duke getting ready to check back in for Brooklyn. Joe knows too.
You gonna give Megan some of the recommendations?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Korkmaz banks.
Some key guys for Philadelphia not playing in this half, but this is an important time and important minutes for many of these players.
Springer scoops it in, plus.
Nice.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. Where were you?
Where was I last night? You know,
Kerry Kittles.
very nice. Rebounds in his 19 minutes. Steve Nash, we talked about this earlier, said, look, the preseason is more important for us than many others because we need some reps together. He's back. Queen finishes. Take his pain away. Edwards just snatches it. And then Brooklyn turns it over. Champagnie.
Own a propensity to be able to do that early on.
Sharp comes up with it, leads Thomas. Thomas unable to stick it in. Here's Springer dishing it out. Oh, Edwards with an impressive rebound and outlet pass. Watanabe will lay it in. Here's Chioza. Sumner out of the game now for the Nets. Here's Watanabe, the southpaw stroke from 3. Explosion to the rim. Nice look. Champagnie to camp leading up to this. Anything that stood out to you that really resonated with you from those days of practice?
Just the level of compete.